Hey friends, we are going to do a reading and I'm trying to be quiet because the little fox is fast asleep next to me. This is our weekly reading and we're also going to do our yes/no question at the very end, so hold your thoughts for that. Let's see what this weekly reading is. I've got a couple of shuffles here. I'm hearing one more. What is the universe wanting us to hear in this moment? What would benefit us and help us move forth? So we have the Emperor. The Emperor. Ooh, very matchy with me. I'm loving that. The Emperor. I love this card. The Emperor is, there's so many ways to interpret this card, but the biggest way I like to interpret this card is holding your own space. There is a beautiful teacher that describes this card often with this idea of an elephant. An elephant is this huge, beautiful being, but it's big. Elephants are huge, but they don't take up more space than they need to. She'll often say that, or she'll say the mountains. Mountains are just grand in our world. There's so many on the earth, yet there's room enough for everybody. There's room enough for all the mountains to take up their own space, and they don't take up more than they need. So to put that in our terms, it's very easy to make ourselves small. It's so easy to pull oneself back. If you start to feel anything, it's easy to kind of put up a little wall and hide those parts of ourselves. We're gearing up into the end of December, and so much is happening already. A lot of us have seen families, some of us celebrate the holidays. Some of us are gearing up just to end the year as best as we can to then begin the next. And with all that, things can occur, right? We can have self-doubts, we can have experiences out in the world that we're not necessarily wanting, or maybe we're just shrinking a little to hide from the world. Well, the Emperor is really asking you not to. It's stand up and take the space that you need, not more, but also not less. Just stand strong. It's a very, very foundational card. You're really rooted into the earth. You're rooted into yourself. It's just you. You being you is exactly what we all need in this moment. Not a smaller version, and definitely not an inflated version. Just you in this moment in time. The Emperor. I love that card. Okay, it is time to do our yes/no deck. So take a moment while I shuffle and think of a question that you may have, or maybe you don't. Doesn't matter. Take some deep breaths in. Close your eyes if you'd like. I'm going to shuffle for a second. Okay, one more. And our card is Beyond a Doubt. Beyond a Doubt. I hope that answers your question. Meet me back next week. Yes, thank you so much for joining me all these Mondays and for the little things here and there, and reach out if you need anything. Until then.